Hey my air signs, how are you? I hope you're doing well. As you can see by the title that I am bringing you your new moon in Taurus reading. So this new moon in Taurus is focusing yet again on what has been taking place in terms of the energy message behind the moon phases and other planetary energies that has been going on. And what that is transformation. So behind this new moon in Taurus, it is still front and center when it comes to transformation. That is when it comes to matters of our heart, but also our mind. All right. So again, putting emphasis on transformation. So this new moon, you can say again, it is still continuing the energy that we've had from this past full moon, and with that eclipse that we've had from last month in April, it is still carrying over for this month. But as I always say, with any moon phase, especially when it comes to our new moon phases, what does it mark? It marks new beginnings. It's something new that we are all trying to eventually ascertain, or that we will see. Something that maybe we have released coming out from a full moon, as that is energy phase to release and let things go, whatever it may mean. But right now we're focusing on the new. So when it comes to this new moon in Taurus, what is the overall message and what is the energy behind this? It is prosperity lies ahead. All right, that is the focus of this new moon in Taurus. It's all about something prosperous, and you can say it is a grounded excitement that is also linked to this new moon in Taurus. So without further ado, my air signs, again, if you are a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, this will be your reading collectively. But because it is a general and it is for the collective of you air signs, regardless of your placement, sun, moon, or rising, if you find that certain parts of it doesn't resonate, it may not resonate because it is a general. But at any time that you want an extended version of this new moon reading, I am open for private sessions. You can reach out to me via email for a personal. All right. So with that being said, let us get right into it. So the energy that have come out for you guys that will kind of highlight what prosperity lies ahead for you air signs. You got the 9 of Wands, or the 9 of Fire, just the same. All right. And so the 9 of Wands is, first of all, an energy that is something that you have been either impatient about. You have been experiencing some challenging moments in your life recently. Now, it may have been months. It may have been as far as 9 months, 5 months, whatever it is, something you've been dealing with financially. Particularly, I feel strongly that looking at your spread, that most of you, my air signs, might have been going through some sort of financial struggles. And so with this new moon in Taurus, it's just indicating that that is coming to an end. So for a portion of you, the prosperity is going to be that for some of you, your money is looking good. So if you have lost a job, if you're no longer employed, if you are employed, but maybe your money have been very tight, or maybe you've been wanting a raise or some sort of increase as far as your money goes, I feel that this new moon in Taurus is going to bring about that, because also the sign Taurus is about stability, being grounded, as I mentioned, right? So that's why it's also considered a grounded, excitable type of energy with Taurus, because Taurus is secure. It's about foundations. It's about values. But yes, when it comes to wealth and money, if you've been lacking it, because as we move down now to see more about why this 9 of Wands have come out, or what is really the message behind it, you do have here the 5 of Pentacles along with the 4 of Cups. And so the 5 of Pentacles is an energy of loss, particularly when it comes to the Pentacles or when it comes to money. So again, for emphasis, for some of you, you might have been dealing with this. And so this period of time, think this new moon in Taurus, it's going to bring back a balance when it comes to your finances. All right. Now, for maybe 1 or 2 of you, it might be your prosperity, because prosperity is not always pertaining to money. As when we think about prosperity, we think about wealth, we think about money. But prosperity can come in different forms. Just like abundance. Abundance can come in different forms as well, right? But for one or two of you, your prosperity might show when it comes to matters of the heart. If you remembered in the beginning, I said that we were still having that focus or that energy of transformation pertaining to our minds and hearts. So for one or two of you, it might be that this prosperity that might be showing up for you is dealing with matters of the heart when it comes to love. Because in the Four of Cups here, you can see this is a hand that's reaching out. Now, this is from the universe. So you can say that the universe, particularly, it could be for my feminine ladies out there, it could be for my masculine out there, but whoever that this may apply for some of you, love is coming in for you surrounding this new moon. So if you have been kind of sad, if you've been kind of alone, maybe been out of the dating arena for some time, or you just have been single and haven't found love, well then this here signifies that love is truly in the air. And so like I said, for maybe a small portion of you, love will be taking place surrounding this new moon. But overall, I feel that the majority of you, it has a lot to do with your money situation, that it hasn't been right. It's not where you want it to be. And also the Five of Pentacles is of loss. So like I said, if I didn't mention it before, maybe some of you have lost a job recently, or maybe you have been out of work. This is the period of time that things now is going to come back into focus. All right. And then when it comes to love, maybe some of you, like I said, have been kind of feeling, left out in the cold when it comes to like relationships and love. Maybe now, you're looking to want to get back and find love, to kind of find someone to warm you up and have that fuzziness when it comes to love. So again, you take what really applies for you. So if this is pertaining to you feeling that your finances have been kind of not where you want it to be, or if you've been struggling financially, then you will know how this new moon in Taurus will help bring that back into balance. But overall, I feel as well that some of you have been going through some very strong challenges. And with that being said, when I look at the bottom of the decks, it's like what's going on in the shadows. So when I look at the bottom of the deck that this Nine of Wands came from, I see the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is that of balance. So like I said, for some of you, you've been out of balance, right? And now you are coming into a period with this new moon that things is going to kind of begin to look up for you, okay? Because I feel, especially for my masculine that is watching this, when it comes to my masculine, I know how your guys feel when your money is not right? When it's not where you want it to be, because that's that pride and that ego, you are not right. It's almost like your world collapsed. And I can understand that, because the men, if you have a family, you're looked at as the provider. If you're not with family or not married, just as a man, you want to be able to date and to spend, you might not be able to do that because it's your finances is not where you want it to be. So you might have been also kind of penny pinching and trying to save as well. But when your money is right, your job is good, and you're making that money, you feel good. Things in your world is balanced, right? But when it's not right, you are out of balance. And that goes for the mind, the body, and the soul. Everything, it starts in the mind. And once that mind is playing tricks on you and you feel like you are in a place of really not where you want it to be when it comes to your finances, you can even withdraw from people, because there's a sense where it's like you don't want to be looked at and judged, especially if you are dating or if you are involved. It hits different for most men, but I think you get my picture. So that's a specific message for my masculine out there. But overall, when it comes down to it, you guys are now coming into a season of abundance, because during the pre-shuffling, I saw the Empress. The Empress symbolizes abundance, but also on top of the deck, we got the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is that of an increase in money. Okay, so if you're at work and you've been looking to get a raise, you might be getting that raise. If you've been in a lack of money, your money is about to increase in some sort of way. All right, so you take it as it fits for you. Now, clarifying the Five of Pentacles to the Four of Cups, we have here the Knight of Wands. Now, what I do like about you guys' spread is that you're not really showing a lot of emotion. And for men that try to put on that stern face and not try to get emotional about their situation, you know, you still have emotions, right? It's okay. But the fact that, except for the Four of Cups, this is just really showing that love is coming, for some of you might be coming your way. But overall, you got a lot of wands in this spread of yours. And that signifies that there is some type of transformation, that you guys are taking charge. Okay, whether it's my masculine, whether it's my feminine, you are taking charge. That is what the Knight of Wands is. It's feeling inspired. But if you want, you can also say that it's also an energy of determination. It's also that of your mindset, because I feel that some of you, again, you have been so maybe overly mentally absorbed with what it is that has not been going right for you in your life. But you're taking on the Wands energy like this night, and you are going for yours. You are focusing. It's like you are focusing and then changing your mindset and even how you think about what it is that you want. So, you know, when you manifest, which is something that we usually should do during any moon phase, the full moon, letting things go, but setting our intentions. And then for the new moon phase, we set our intentions for what it is that we want. And we set those intentions, and then we have to assert ourselves toward what it is, right? But as I also look at the top of the deck, I have here the Hermit. The Major of the Hermit is a card of being withdrawn, being alone. So for some of you, I feel that you may have been going through a period of just in that hermit mode where you are retreating away from the world and needing time to think. The Hermit is showing up here in your spread because it's one that needing clarity. Sometimes when we're around people, it distracts us from really thinking about what it is that we want, right? Or it distracts us from what we need to focus on. And so the Hermit is here to say that there's something in your life that you needed clarity on, and you needed to go into solitude to do so. When you're in solitude, that is where we can come up with the answers that we are looking for, all right? So I applaud you that if you needed to, it's okay. Never feel guilty when you need to retract and go into solitude, because again, it's only going to take you and give you the answers as to what you need when it comes to a journey, whether it's a spiritual journey or even a personal type of transformative journey. It's something that we all need to do from time to time, all right? So never feel guilty about when you need to pull back and retract to kind of gather your thoughts and seek answers, okay? So that is what I got for the overall. And by the way, as I close out this portion of your reading, I wanted to bring emphasis to this Ace of Wands sitting on top of the deck as I gleamed over, because I think it's significant in bringing this energy and speaking about it, because again, it's like that of the Nine of Wands, which shows that there is definitely a new start, a new beginning. Aces of any suit always marks new beginnings, new starts, but because it is the Ace of Wands, it shows that there is drive and determination, but it's giving you a heads up that what you are doing, you are going to see some type of result from it. And it's interesting because we are under a new moon in Taurus. So this new moon in Taurus is really going to bring about, you can say, a prosperous time in all of our lives at this time. All right, my air signs, that is what I got for the tarot part of your reading. We're going to close out and wind down with oracles. The first oracle I got is from the universe to see what cosmic message that the universe want you, my air signs, to know. And the card that came out is all is at your fingertips. Okay, the message here says, what has been created by one can be had by all. I think it's very simple and straight to the point. Remember when I spoke about some of you might have been kind of feeling withdrawn and maybe kind of, depressed if in fact you have lost your job, or if your money situation haven't been right. Sometimes when we are going through certain situations, sometimes we feel that there's nothing to do, right? And at the end of the day, we have to always know that we always have the power to always change a situation, but it starts in the mind. So the fact that this came out, all is at your fingertips. Sometimes we have what we need, it's there, but do we utilize it? Do we get caught up in really letting those challenges get the best of us, that we don't really see what really is before us? So again, with that being said, you have what you need. You can create what it is that you need. You got to believe in yourself, because maybe some of you might have kind of, like I said, gave up or was in that mindset of just giving up. But the Nine of Wands says that whatever it is that you've been dealing with, it is about to end, because after the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands. It is letting go, but also you're seeing your way forward, because it's starting a new cycle of something. All right. Now, the next energy card that have come out, or the next oracle, is a leg up. I love this, because when you look back at this Knight of Wands, he's actually, you can see he has the leg up. So it's very interesting that I made that connection, because you're getting a boost at this time. You can think this new moon in Taurus is going to actually give you that leg up. It's going to give you that boost to really go after what it is you want. And once you have that drive, that determination to not give up, you will succeed. All right. So put on that positive attitude. Know that all will work out. And as we close out with the final message from Spirit. You guys have spiritual growth. And I'm going to go into the guidebook, and I'm going to give you more of an extended meaning behind what this means, because I think I highlighted some points that I think would be very, very inspirational for you at this time, my air signs. This card says it comes out or arrives for you is a confirmation that the experiences and insights you have had recently have been divinely led. Now, when speaking about key phrasing here, insights, that is what the Hermit is. Gaining insights, gaining clarity. And upon gaining that, it says it's letting you know that these experiences are real and are occurring because of your determination to open up spiritually. So remember, I mentioned that this is a journey that we are still transforming on, right? It says the path of light is unfolding for you, and you are being encouraged to hold your head up high and focus on your spiritual growth. The rest will be taken care of for you. It says to know that in life hasn't happened to you, it's happened for you. Every experience is a learning experience. You have incredible resilience and the capacity to overcome whatever darkness or unknown you face. And how interesting that is, because again, going back to this Knight of Wands, this is an energy of resilience. This is an energy to go after what it is that you want, but you got to believe it, that you can achieve it. All right. And it's also just having that attitude that even though the chips may be down, even though I might be feeling down, but at the end of it all, I'm lifting myself up and I'm going to correct my situation. I'm going to change my situation around for the better. But always know also that whatever experiences that we learn in life is a learning experience, because it shapes us to be a better version of ourselves while on our journey. All right, my air signs, I think I went a little bit longer than my other element readings, but it's okay, because obviously there were things that needed to be said. And obviously this message is going to come across some kind of way to be very motivational, inspirational for you, my air signs. All right, so until the next moon phase reading, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Peace, love, and light. And by the way, if it did resonate for you, not only send some fire to that thumbs button, which I always seem to mention with the other readings, but nonetheless, send some fire. Since you have a lot of fire showing up in your reading, send some fire to that thumbs button to give me a like if this did resonate for you, or if you did like it. But as well, give me your feedback. If you did like it, share your feedback with me. All right, take care for now. Namaste. Bye.